Alrighty, Highnoon with Flemo, number 4. Damn, number 4. In about 3 years. That's pretty bad. I have no idea. It's about the 22nd of March, I think. About a week away from Comedy Festival starting in Melbourne, which is just, I've got to say, is such a fantastic time of year to get the fuck out of Melbourne. Because there's a lot of shit comedy on. Yeah, it's been about a week since I did the last one. I've been doing a few shows. Had a scary situation this morning. Again, I'm driving into the city, so if it's a bit noisy, sorry. Might keep you a bit entertained on your drive to the city. So you should go for about an hour until I get there. Driving along Beach Road, just stopped off in Morty Alec, this really cool cafe. $7 for an egg and bacon roll. And there was no fucking around. Like, this was some serious rollage. 3 bits of clean ham or bacon or whatever you call this shit, and a couple of eggs. $7. Whereas the other joint was $9. And yeah, I wasn't eating it on my own at this place. There was actually people there. So yeah, I don't know. I'll get the name of the place. I'll fill you in. So if you're down near Morty Alec Way, great one. I'm surprised. I used to live there, just driving past my old place on Beach Road. How many like bogan, just, it's like there's a homeless. Chelsea's the same. When I go to the gym there, or to the 7-Eleven, what's the joint? Safeway or whatever, Woolworths. There's like people begging for money and they're playing, which got no issue with someone doing that, but you just don't expect it out on a beachside fucking suburb where there's no need to be begging or doing stuff. It's just fucking weird. You expect that in the city or Frankston, which I don't go to. So yeah, it's been a good week. I did a lot of gigs last week getting ready for Saturday night at the Comics Lounge. I was doing ticket sales and did a 10-15 minute spot up front. Yeah, so I think on last Thursday I did my first gig at a couple of places. Thursday, Friday, Speakeasy HQ in Flinders Street. It's like a burlesque joint. Yeah, they got some weird, burlesque. I tell you, it was so fucking hard sitting there, because, God, you know the people that dress up like they're in the 50s, the real hipster, but before hipster, and they wear a top. If anyone's wearing a fucking top hat, like, seriously, have a good hard fucking look at yourself. I don't give a fuck who you are. But, yeah, people wear top hats there, and the music is that real, oh, hello, Molly. And I didn't realise, I don't know if it's the heavy metal in me, that fucking music just makes me angry. Like, my blood was boiling just sitting there having to listen to this. I want to drink some moonshine with you, Molly. That crap. It's fucking torture. So, yeah, it's an open mic, and it's cool because it starts at like 5:30 or something. So you get in early before your proper gigs. So there's about 6 audience members, which really, if you see me now, you know that shit doesn't bother me. I'll fucking get them giggling. So it was good. It's really good training. You know, it's easy. It's not always easy, but, you know, when you got a full room, people laugh and they trigger others to laugh, and you've got more people to make laugh. So, but when there's 6, it's a bit more intimate. You got to bring it. So, yeah, it did really well. I was happy with the set. Worked on some new stuff. Got the audience properly laughing. Stuck to time, which was saying 5 to 7 minutes or something, which I rarely do. Then on the Friday night I did Kings of Comedy, which is it's a club, but it has a comedy night every Friday. Simon Hughes, real hyperactive dude. He's like, you imagine if you shot Red Bull into your veins, that's what you'd have with Simon. He's fucking hyper as fuck. But yeah, he was cool. First time doing that room. And it was pretty packed, and they're there for comedy, they've paid, so that's good. You know, it's a plus. And yeah, who'd we have? Simon MCing. Sort of got him a bit warmed up. He wasn't killing it, but which is fine, because yeah, which it's kind of weird. If someone isn't doing a good job as an MC, or the room sucks, or people aren't funny on before you, you know, you do get that when you're doing some of these rooms. It's a cool thing now. I'm enjoying that. If the night's dead, it doesn't psych me out. I know it's in my hands. So my point being, it's toughening me up. I'm getting stronger and stronger, because I've got to do the work, and I've got to get them into a good warm place. So yeah, I went on first there, did quite a bit of crowd work, and really got them going. It was a good. I was supposed to do 7 minutes or 9 minutes or something, and I did like 12, I think, which was the features number. But you know, I was going pretty hard on him, so he didn't mind. Yeah, then Mimi Shaheen, my very funny friend who I've been just messaging with now, she jumped up, had a great set, and then a couple others. Wei went okay, Asian guy from Singapore, obviously, because that's where Singaporeans are, Asia. He's sort of punny, not really my type of comedy. I find it a bit hard to understand him, so I miss a lot of what he's saying. Joseph Green was featuring. He's an open micer. Yeah, and then Matt O'Neill, who is fucking hilarious, dude from Scotland. And we're doing a show next week at the Manchester Hotel in Bendigo with Doug Chappell. So get on down to that. Hit the Manny, as it's called. Yeah, they've still got a few tickets left. Apparently it's selling really well. I'll be MCing, I think, or Dougie will, and I'll headline. I don't know. I'll probably MC, let Dougie headline. Get Maddie to do 10 minutes warm up, drive us down, do a bit of a road trip. I like to do that, give people, younger comics or newer comics, the experience of doing the road trip, have a bit of a workshop on the way back, tell stories, laugh our asses off, act like dickheads. So it's always cool. And Dougie and I are a bit like Beavis and Butthead when we're together, so we're always giggling. Yeah, so that was Kings of Comedy. Really good show. I had this weird dude. I don't know if he was cracking on to me or whatever. He's Indian, and I basically had to run out of there because he was getting a bit weird. It's like trying to get my phone number and wanting me to go to his birthday. Like we're best mates or something, because I was roasting him on stage. But yeah, it was a little bit weird, so just sort of bolted out of there and got to the Comics Lounge to see Steve Hughes ripping it up. If you don't know Steve Hughes, if you listen to this, you probably do. Heavy metal comedian. He was a drummer in Mortal Sin, great band from Australia. So he got some pretty good success overseas. I'm pretty sure they were pretty big in England. Back in the 90s. And then, you know, followed the same path, moved into comedy after the metal. And, sorry, just having a drink. Can of mother. So yeah, got there. Just missed the start of Steve, but it doesn't matter. And it was a good set. He was hammering him. He's very, he speaks his mind. Very opinionated guy, Steve. Very complicated sort of person, but very funny. just hammering his anti-feminism sort of material at one point. And he's joking around. He's just doing it, hammering him, making funny jokes. And one lady was booing. She sounded like a fucking cow. Just moo. Holding him as long as she could. Steve didn't even hear it. And then he went into this other bit. I won't do his bit, but about having a girlfriend. It's really hard. He's hitting it hard, and but it's funny. I go backstage to see the MC goes, "Oh, Steve Hughes, well done. Give it up for Steve." Lady goes, "Don't bring him back." 1 out of 500 people yell that out. I don't think they're going to mind. So he's an international superstar. So it was good. And then Saturday night I was on, and it was with the fabulous Adam Richard and Adam Rosenbachs and Ben Lomas was emceeing. So it's not really my style. Like, they're pretty safe comedy and very, especially Lomas and Adam. Richard Rosie's can go a bit harder, which I like. But no, it was all right. It wasn't. I had a good set. The crowd laughed, got them going. I was very clinical because I didn't want to mess up. I didn't want to go over time. I was trying to present, be good, well behaved, do what I was told, sort of thing. But the downside of that was I wasn't me. I'm not that person. I'm not someone who goes up there with their material sort of planned out, trying to be safe. So I didn't get that rush. I didn't get my hit that you get from gigs. So I was, feeling really left down afterwards. And into the next day, I was really down. Because I didn't go nuts. I didn't kill them. I just made them laugh, did a good job, and went around and sold tickets and did a good job there. But just taught me. And I went out with jeans on, and if you know me, I usually just wear shorts, long shorts, heavy metal shirt or something like that. And that's me. That's my look. That's my style. That suits my comedy. So I just didn't. Sort of rip myself off a bit. So on Tuesday night I popped in. I was doing tickets again there. So Burgo was emceeing, John Burkios, and a killer lineup. So opening the show, Dave Hughes, arguably the greatest comedian in Australia, certainly the most famous, and he's like number one in the country. He's our Bill Burr. He popped in for a quick. They've got the gala on for the comedy festival this week, so they're all popping in, getting ready for that. So we had Hughesy talks like that. Then we had the Nelson twins, who I was at Kings of Comedy with. So starting the show with a couple of murderous acts. Adam Rosenbachs, Jeff Green, who's a Pommy, but an international comedian. He started with Eddie Izzard and sort of that crew back in the days. Massive act and a killer act. And then Dave Thornton, who's another killer, another famous sort of TV comedian as well. And then yours truly had to bring it up in the rear, not in it, on it, I don't know. Close the first bracket there, which was a killer bracket. But the good thing, I went nuts. I wasn't clinical. I didn't wear jeans. I wore my shorts and went up there and just let it rip, and I got my little hit that I require from gigs. So did a lot of new stuff. Started with a whole new bit I sort of wrote as I was walking onto the stage about my niece, which is funny. Worked really well, got him giggling. yeah, and just had a really solid set, and cut it with the best there is as well. And then I went through the crowd. I was selling tickets, but to having the audience members say, "My God, you're my favourite. You're the best on." Blah blah blah, all that sort of stuff. People wanting photos with you and all that sort of stuff. It's good in the fact that they're being authentic. They're not sucking up to you or they want something. Whereas you might get comedians doing the fake laughing at the back to suck up, but I generally don't get that because I think a lot of people don't want me to. They don't like it if I get a lot of laughs because there is very much a bitchy comedy scene. It's not like music at all. But yeah, no, it was a great show, and then the second bracket, a few one-liners and stuff, pulled it down a little bit, but then Steve Hughes was on at the end, and for his 15 minutes that went for 45, as he does sometimes. Hard to get off stage, but Steve Hughes, as I say, who cares? Just let him do what he wants. He'll smash. People want to leave. They got work the next day, just get up and leave. So it was good. Good sort of week. And then last night I emceed at Gorilla. I was supposed to be doing the Flying Duck with Khaled Khalafar. And I ended up cancelling on them because I got a paid gig doing the emceeing in Gorilla, which again is one of my favourite rooms because it's so difficult. And it was last night. There was first bracket was girls doing getting ready for their festival show, and oh God, it was rough. They do it like 10, 12 minutes, and there wasn't many jokes in there. It was, I could see it on the audience's faces, and I was sort of trying to lift, but I also just wanted to get the fuck out of there. Then they all left, the girls. The audience stayed. I did enough to I sort of take the role of, cool, don't worry, I'm going to make you laugh. Keep them laughing, and then, those gals left to another gig. And then we had the second bracket, and once that opened, I just fucking went a bit nuts. Went a bit crazy, and got them laughing hard, and I hit them a lot harder in the second bracket, so they stayed around for all the acts, and I think they even stayed around for the open mic portion of the show, which I didn't MC. I just got out of there to get back and see Steve Hughes again at the lounge last night. So the second half, you look at it and you go, oh, that was a win, because it was, there was a few audience members, but the good thing is with the younger comics that are there, I make them laugh, genuinely had them pissing themselves, so, so I can treat them like audience members, and I can get enough from them, working on what I've got to work on and stuff, because they're being authentic. They're not fake laughing at the back of the room. It was a good show. And the second bracket had a couple of better comedians, more experienced comedians. That's why the first bracket was really flat, because you got people who have been doing it a year, and they're doing a comedy festival show. Like 1 year, and it was just, you just want to say, what are you doing? Like, I don't even reckon I'm good enough to do it. I don't want to do one until I can go out there and fucking murder, and having that pride in yourself that you go, cool, I don't want to be a good actor, an average, okay actor, I want to be a fucking great actor. But John Dorr popped in, and he goes well, so he's pretty experienced, and a good bloke. So, the second bracket went a bit better, and then headed up to the lounge, watched Steve crush again. And didn't get home till about 3 in the morning. Just me and the boys, the bar stuff. We're just sitting around talking shit, as we usually do. Having a good laugh and telling stories and stuff. And then, I get up this morning. Didn't sleep much, but I got up, had a shower, brushed my hair, because I've grown my hair out. So if you haven't seen me for a while, I've actually got getting long hair again, turning into the metalhead. And I brushed my hair, and then, like my ears, I could see all this hair out the side, and I'm like, grabbed the brush and I combed it again, and the hair didn't disappear, and I'm combing it again, and the hair doesn't. And I realised it was sticking out of my fucking ears. Not out of the hole, but out of the side of my ears. Black hair, really fucking long. Like, it wasn't there 3 days ago, on both sides. So I don't know what happened. Got possessed or something. But it was like fucking hobbit hair or leprechaun hair, I don't know. What are those fuckers that live under bridges? Whatever they are, it was their hair. It was in my ears. And I grabbed a hold of it. It was long enough to grab it and pull it out. Like 10 strands of black hair. I don't know, it freaked me the fuck out. I have no idea. So when I get to wherever I am going, I have no idea where I'm going. I'm going to the city, but I'm gonna Google that shit. See what's what, mate. That's not cool. Fucking leprechaun hair. So got a gig tonight, doing that speakeasy again. Like I said, there could be no one there. 5, 6 o'clock. I think it's 6 o'clock start. There could literally be no audience. I can go on a bit later this week. Last week I wanted to get to the Expo to watch a lovely lady, Nadine, who she's been doing comedy the same sort of amount as me. She's done a few festival shows. She asked me to come down and watch her set, and if I could catch up with her and sort of punch her material up. And I got there and she had another guy, a comedian who's been doing about 12 years, sitting there with his glasses on and his notepad taking notes. He's not a real funny dude, but usually people offer to do that shit and aren't funny. But she asked me, so I didn't offer. I didn't charge. Get her to buy me some coffee or dinner or something, and I'll do it. But it was just so messy. It was very. I could maybe chuck a few punchlines in for jokes, but being so close to the festival, I was a bit worried about how I would. Whether I'd have the time to actually fix it, punch it right up. Again, that's the issue with doing festival when you shouldn't. You've got to, people are paying to see you. You can't charge people. I really wanted to say to, a couple of the girls last night that I know that I was emceeing. Like, you can't charge people $30 or $20 to come see you tell funny stories. And that was the other thing that shitted me. One of them, I've worked quite closely with getting her started, and when I ran the workshops, and her friend was on it, she was laughing at everything like she'd never heard this stuff before, and I know she has because they're doing a show together. Giggling away and laughing at stuff that wasn't funny. They weren't jokes. They were just supportive. And I get that. If you've got a shitty crowd and it's a crowd in, get the comedians to start giggling at their jokes. And I'm for this, to get the audience into the mood, that's fine. But when you're just at the back of the room going, and all that person did was say their name or state a fact, it looks stupid. It just sounds stupid. They're not going to grow. Especially if they're dipshits. They're going to be going, oh, I fucking had a great gig tonight. Did you hear the laughter? No, we didn't. It was coming from your mate. Well, their mate goes, no, I didn't hear it because I was too busy laughing. You know, you can't grow. And that's fine if you can hear that shit and decipher what's real and what's not. You're going to grow. But if you sit there and go, oh, I fucking had a great gig because my friend was laughing, it's going to be a slow ride. Sorry to sound negative, but it's the fucking truth. So, what else happened? Like a Saturday night, like I said, I had a really good gig. I was fucking looking forward. There was quite a few stoners. These cool biker dudes, I don't know who they're with or whatever. I murdered them. They were pissing themselves. Then after the show, they come up and they're fucking, oh, you're hilarious. And I was just giving them shit and roasting them. They look like the type that... One of them was laughing so fucking hard, I thought he was going to shoot me. Like, you know in the movies where the bad guy or the boss will be fucking over laughing hard and then everyone will laugh and then just boom! Pull you into a false sense of security. Because even his girlfriend was just looking at him like with this weird look like, I've never seen him laugh this hard. I've never seen him act this way. And I could sense that and I'm like, oh fuck, this dude's gonna fucking shoot me in the face. But no, they were fucking hilarious. They were cool. It was tattoos on the face sort of dudes. They were cool as fuck though. But a heap of them were like, oh, we're coming back Tuesday. I'll bring you some nugs. I'm like, fucking, I don't, I'm not going to say no. I felt cool. Because I thought I might, get some weed. I'll use Sunday as my chuffing day and punch up my material. Which is what I used to do, except I smoked every day and punched it up. But just stick to one day a week, like a Sunday. Write all week, sit down, then run through it all while I'm high and be the idiot that I am. But I don't want to start buying it. So if I talk about it enough on stage, which I do, then I'll have... audience members bringing it to me, like Alex Williams and all those dudes. Who else does it? Fuck it. They just get Ari Shafir, all them. Yeah, have mushrooms. I bought your mushrooms. I bought your weed. So yeah, fucking see, smart planning ahead. Man, I swear it is a beautiful day here in Melbourne. It's like probably 30 degrees, hot, beautiful. The beaches are open, people are fucking everywhere. I really should be stopping off here on the beach and fucking having a perf, writing some jokes. But instead I'm driving to the city not knowing where I'm going. I'll probably go to the Guion with some guates. So yeah, what else is going on this week? So we've got tonight at the Comics Lounge, which you probably won't even hear this until it's finished. Orny Adams, dude from the comedian Seinfeld documentary. He seemed to be whiny in that doco. So New York comic. So imagine he'll kill tonight. And you're a New York comic. He's been doing it for fucking years. So yeah, he should be very good. Who else? Lemo's opening up for him. So yeah, I'll just pop in there after my set, watch that. And then the weekend, just hang out and get ready for next week. And then, yeah, play it by ear with the doing the tickets at the Comics Lounge throughout the comedy festivals. Hopefully I'll get a couple of nights a week or a night a week where I can make a bit of cash but keep my rhythm going and be doing spots. Yeah, ideally I'd be in America right now. We'll smoking marijuanas and watching some killer acts and doing some cool gigs and shit. But not to be yet. I'll might try to get over there later in the year. Yeah, mate Jakey, he's heading over for WrestleMania next week. I think he leaves. So I think we've got Survivor Series something later in the year. So I might meet up with him if I can get some money. And yeah, I'll probably do a podcast with him later this week. We'll just discuss all things wrestling, something different, because he's a wrestling nut. He's an encyclopedia. He's what I used to be. My brain cells are fucked now, so I can't remember all the shit I used to know. I've forgotten so much. Yeah, we've also got the Formula One Grand Prix. I think it must be on this weekend. 29th is next week. Yeah, so it must be this weekend. I've heard nothing about it. But I'm just heading down through St Kilda Beach, Port Melbourne, and all the roads are blocked off. Heading towards Albert Park Lake, where the Grand Prix takes place. So that means at night I have to drive a different way home from now on, which is going to suck. It must be this weekend because Comedy Festival got it moved. That's how powerful the evil lady who runs the Comedy Festival is. She can get a Formula One Grand Prix moved to when she wants it on. So yeah, next weekend's Easter, isn't it? So I've got to do a video this Savo promoting the Bendigo gig. Got to hit up a heap of footy clubs to start to get some shows there. Doing a bit of a deal with a few of the clubs. Put on a comedy show. Help the clubs make some money as well, which is all important. I guess the overseas listeners probably wouldn't understand this, but over here, like when you finish playing football or cricket or whatever, pretty much all sports, you're not done. It's not over. You go back to your hometown and you play for your hometown up until you're fucking old. There's people at fucking 70 playing cricket still every weekend throughout summer, and football's obviously a winter sport. So, it's very much community based. You'll have some great players playing for you. I have some shit players, but it's a community thing, you know. I played at a place called Dandenong. I was fortunate enough to be a captain there for a few years, and it's the club you go back to. It's my happy place when I rock up to the club. Not that many. There's only a couple of players still playing my years. They either moved on to other clubs or just stopped playing or broken in half like me. Go! Sorry, fucking road raging you. We got trams here in Melbourne and they're fucking nightmares. You got to watch out for people stepping off the fucking things. Because it's your fault if you hit them. What else has been happening? Started watching a cool show. I got a hotel the other night just to get some sleep. Because we had the Arnold Classic last weekend. There we go. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Ooh, he was in town, and Grana from the Comics Lounge, one of the owners, he's part of the security there. The bubble, as they call it. They look all serious and run around in circles. It's funny watching other security guards, how they do things. It's a fitness expo and a pro show. So you win that. Here you get your card to the Olympia, and we had Big Rolly big. That's a friggin' understatement. This guy's massive. Kai Green was here, Jay Cutler, Kevin Laverne, who else? Flex Wheeler. Who else did we see? Chris Cormier. I got to meet him again. I've met him a few times. He's a loose unit. But nice guy. Yeah, I ended up hanging out thanks to Glenn Zen, who runs the Brunny. His brother runs the whole expo. He's out. All the bodybuilders and that. He owns the main bodybuilding gym here in Melbourne, Doherty's. Yeah, so I've just caught up with him afterwards. And then there were a few of the security guards caught up with us, and we were just having a drink. And I didn't want to go in because I had all these muscle meals, which are your pre-cooked bodybuilding meals. I had a heap of them, chicken, so I wanted to get the fuck out of there to put them in a fridge. So didn't end up happening. I ended up staying in a VIP bar in shorts and a fucking tank top till all hours of the night, at 2 in the morning, drinking free beer, which I don't really drink. But everything was free, and hanging out with all these bodybuilding celebrities, I guess. And no, it was pretty cool. Just cracking jokes, telling stories, hanging out. We had a bit of fun. And then I had to throw all my muscle meals out when I got to the casino because the chicken was warm. But no, that was a cool experience. Glenn, every year Glenny gets me like a 3-day pass, so you just wander around. The first year we went, it was absolutely awesome because you had all these supplement companies and different sporting and fitness companies, and they're giving you free shit. So you go over and you'll get like a couple of things of protein powder if you sign in, and then you go to the other one and they might give you a t-shirt if you queue up and sign in, and then another one will give you a show bag, and just, you know, a bit of pre-workout, post-workout. Here, try our pre-workout. It's the best pre-workout. It's better than last year's pre-workout because it's this year's pre-workout. More advanced. Mate, that first year, I had a whole year's worth of pre-workout, post-workout. I had all my protein powder. I had cutting up. Not that I take any of the fat-burning shit because it makes me sick. But I ended up giving them away. Like a full year, did not have to buy any of those products because I got them all free. I had about fucking 5 cool t-shirts, all this different shit. Some of them I haven't even worn yet. I've still got fucking protein shakers from that first year in the back of my car here. And then, yeah, the following years was just shocking. And yeah, this year on the last day I ended up getting a few things. But yeah, it was nothing like that. That first year, I remember going home every night, my fingers were cutting from all the bags were full. It was fucking wicked. But that's an experience. See, cracks me up how many people walk around with their arms out like they're fucking huge. It's like they feel obliged, like, oh, I can't feel small here. Oh, there's actually legit big muscular guys around. I've got to flare my arms out so I don't look weak. Or it's just mind-boggling. I was joking, but I was half serious. If you had a massage tent out the front of the exhibition building or whatever it is, convention centre, which I'm driving past right now, if you did that, I reckon you'd be flat out with people that have, like, they get outside and then they deflate themselves and they realise they've put their neck out or their fucking lats are sore from pretending they've got some. You'd make a fucking killing. So any masseurs out there, get onto that shit next year and then give me free fucking calf massages and help me with my shin splints for hooking you up. I gave you the inside scoop. You look after me, I'll be looking after Yahoo. Yeah, but just it's kind of the psychology of human. Fuck, I don't want to look inferior. but some of the women are just gorgeous. Just that, I love muscular chicks. So yeah, it was a good have. And then this one dude, this was fucking hilarious. This guy owned the joint. He looked like he was from Spinal Tap. He looked like a 1980s hard rock band member today. So that's what he had spandex on. He had vinyl pants. He had the long hair, bandana, sunglasses, motorbike vest. Just pure rock star that's past it. He looked like a rock star that's past it. So I was thinking to myself, fucking, who's touring at them? I know Overkill were here, but he didn't look like that type of metal. He looked like a hard rock. Basically, what Motley Crue probably looked like now. What Vince Neil looks like. But this dude was walking around, the whole place were just staring at him, scratching their head like, what? And he was fat. So it wasn't like, he didn't look like he'd ever lifted a fucking weight in his life. He didn't even look like he'd looked at a fucking weight set before, let alone fucking endured the pain of a one set. But hats off to him. He fucking owned that shit. He walked around like he was a fucking rock star. Everyone was staring. We actually were thinking maybe he's got a camera on him and he's just filming everyone's reactions to him. You know, how they're chuckling and shit. Should be a bit of a goof. And that got me thinking for next year I might do some filming there. Go around interviewing bodybuilders but doing comedy with them. Just roasting them and being goofbags. See if I can tread that fine line of roasting some 300-pound meathead and not getting punched in the face. Yeah, so that could be a bit of fun. No message, good. How long have we been going here? Let's check, 42 minutes, that's cool. It's not too long. Hasn't been a killer episode, I know, I'm sorry. But hopefully you're cruising into work and this is making that sitting in traffic a little bit easier for you. Yeah, so yeah, that was the Arnold. That was a bit of fun. A bit hungover. I was laying in bed the next day, and like about 7 o'clock in the morning, and the fucking electricians turned up again. Started doing some drilling. And I just cracked it. Fucking right. I'll sleep in the car. Ended up checking into a hotel, and yeah, started watching a cool series, which I'm probably going to go watch a couple of episodes now. Generation Kill, which I've seen advertised before, about Iraq War. I thought it was a documentary. I got confused it with a heavy metal documentary on metal music in Iraq or something. What they're all listening to, but yeah, it's a proper TV series about the Marines. Go, you fucker. You leave me hanging in the middle of the intersection. Bit of traffic here in the CBD today, everyone. So I started watching that. Yeah, it was cool. I got about 5 episodes in, and then I couldn't sleep. So, sorry, I needed to sleep, but it got me pumped up a bit. So I went to bed in this fucking huge king-size bed, going to get me some sleep, and was awake every fucking hour, checking the clock. Had a horrendous sleep. Go to check out. There's the fucking dummy on the fucking reception goes, I give him the key, and he goes, oh, it says here you got 2 keys. And I go, no, I only got 1 key, mate. There's only 1 of me. And he's going, yeah, but it says here you got 2. He checks on the computer. He goes, yeah, here it says you got 2 as well, mate. And I'm going, yeah, well, I only got 1. So, yeah, but it says, and I'm just checking the computer system, and it says that you swiped on with 2 different cards through the elevator. I said, well, no, I didn't, because I only went up the elevator once. So, I got 1 key, mate. You're fucking lying to me. Oh, well, look, we got your number. We'll give you a call once it's sorted. I said, yeah, well, you called the chick who was here yesterday, mate. Check the security footage, blah, 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 blah. So about an hour later, I get a phone call. Mr. Fleming, yeah, you're supposed to be checking out, mate. I said, I'm in a coffee shop drinking coffee an hour after I checked out, mate. I've already checked out. He's like, oh, you're the key guy. I'm like, yeah, what's the deal with the key? Oh, we haven't got it sorted yet. We'll give you a call back. So I spent the fucking day stressing, getting angry. Like, cool, I'm going to end up going in there and saying, check the security footage. Like a real psychopath. Just working it all out. No, the security footage doesn't work. Oh, cool, so those cameras aren't on? Cool, you're coming with me. Drag them out. But, yeah, no calls. So I rang them yesterday because I noticed there was $150 missing from my bank account, which is a security deposit. I thought these bastards better not sting me for a fucking key they didn't give me. But they, the lady goes, oh, I remember you. That's cool. No, we'll get it all sorted. So yeah, I checked the bank account a couple of days. So it should be all fine. They release it over a couple of days. Which really sucks, because if you've only got $150 to your name, and then they take a deposit, they should give it back straight the fuck away, not hold it. You might have bills to pay, you might have food you want to put in your stomach. Just normal shit. So yeah, that's about it. What else is coming up? So like I said, we've got Comedy Festival. It's going to be a fucking nightmare, to be honest. I don't even think I got a fucking festival pass this year, which means I can go watch shows. Not that I'd go watch many, but there's probably 2 or 3 I'd go see, which means I can't even go see them. Even Akmal, I'm going to have to call him and say, oh, can you put my name on the door, bro? Like I've fucking done it. So yeah, I'll, yeah, legitimately, I reckon there's probably fucking maybe 5 to 10 shows I'd recommend too. So if you're going to go, choose wisely. There's so much shit. This is what pisses me off though. So this dickhead jumps up last night. He's a real arrogant fucker from the comedy scene. When I started, he was just a rude, he still is a rude prick, but he was really rude to me, and his mates were not welcoming at all. They were just real assholes. And see his comedy festival poster, his flyers out, and it's got like 5 stars, oh, comic genius, and all this sort of shit. And I've seen his act. I've seen him perform. Okay, he's a 1-star comic at best. But there's all these other stars. I'm like, yeah, this doesn't fucking add up. So, but what they do, and this is why you got to be careful. Okay, there's Beat Magazine, there's The Music, there's all these different sort of entertainment magazines and stuff that advertise around this city and in all the other cities. So if you put an ad, like they've got packages, so you know if you pay $500, you get this sized ad. We'll run it for this many weeks or days or whatever, and we will do an interview with you. Let's say you pay $500, we'll do an interview with you. You get this size ad, and we'll even come and review your show for you. So these dipshit open mic comedians go, yeah, fucking oath, that'd be great. I paid $500. Then they come and review their show. Now, their review is pretty much 100% of the time, oh, it was so insightful. Oh, this guy's the future of comedy. This girl is a genius. This person's this person's that. And it's all bullshit. But these idiots believe it. They go, oh, see, they wrote this about me. They told me that I was this and that and this and that. This dickhead. It's road rage. It's Road Rage Thursdays here in Melbourne. Yeah, so they get these positive reviews, 4 or 5 stars, and I'm this person. And they sit there going, oh my God, I'm a genius. Look, it says so. Well, what do you think they're going to say? You've paid $500, $600, $800 to promote yourself in their magazine. Okay, if they turn around and said the truth, do you think you're going to go and back to them next year and go, oh, I'm going to give $800 to the guys who bagged me out? No. So they're going to say a positive fucking thing because they want your business next year. They're not even, once the year started, once the festival started, they're not thinking about it. All they're thinking about, they've gone into, cool, we got the money, how do we retain them next year? Cool, let's give them a good review so next year they'll give us their money again. And then they'll post that fucking positive fucking review on their fucking poster, and the general public will go based on that positive review and walk out going, great, we just got ripped off. That was the worst piece of shit. I'm never going to stand-up comedy again. That was terrible. We thought stand-up comedy was like what we see Dave Chappelle do, but I know, it's whimsical stories without any punchline. So it is just an absolute raw. It's the state of comedy in this country is really in deep shit, I think. The only positive light is it's so left-wing and it's so politically correct, and the acts are and all that, you know, people always, they've been saying it lately, like there's always a natural swing back to the other way. When something goes one way so hard, left or right, and then it swings the other way, but who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? You just got to work on being hilarious, work on yourself, be good, just be good at what you do. Don't settle for second best, just keep working. If you think you're funny, you can be funnier. You're never going to make it. And that's the great thing about comedy is it's going to keep kicking your ass because it evolves, constantly evolves. And if you, let's say you think you mastered it, you're on top of the world, and then you don't do it for fucking a few years, and then you come back, you're going to find out that it's mastered you again. And then you got to start again and work out what's changed. I see it with a lot of the guys who used to be really big acts. They take a bit of time off and they come back. I'm doing the comeback, and it's like, wow, you suck. I've seen them bomb really hard because they just think they're going to get up there and just do it. Kick ass easily. So you just got to keep working on it. It'll master you. You're going to be 80 years old on stage if you last that long. You're not dead. And you're going to be still learning lessons up there. You're like, wow, that's fucking crazy. And then by the time you probably finally sit there and go, I fucking mastered this shit, you have a heart attack and die. And no one gets to see that perfect gig. You're never going to have it. Alright, 53 minutes. I reckon that's been a pretty boring ramble for you all. For anyone that listens, so sorry. I won't do it again. I'll actually pre-plan it next time, and we'll have a bit more to talk about. Keep well. Follow us on Facebook. Highnoon with Flemo. Justin Fleming comedian. Justin Fleming comedy website. At the Flemo on Twitter. Justin Fleming comedy Instagram. What else? RedTube, Twitter, Twitter, Tinder, whatever you want to follow me on. Keep safe. I'll talk to you soon. Be cool. Stay in school.